of the hidden treasures of the National Association of Realtors is the NAR Archives. This unique collection of material covers the development of the National Association and the real estate industry since the association's founding in 1908. In this Info Central video update, we spoke with Archives Assistant Russell Carlson, who tells us about one of his favorite periods in NAR history, the years 1912 and 1913. He begins his story with one of the earliest photographs in the Archives collection.
That was the 1912 convention in Louisville. That was June 1912. It was in the Armory in that city, and there appear to be about a couple of hundred realtors in attendance in this photo. The photo is taken from a height, so you're looking down on the convention floor, and it almost looks like a floor from, say, a political convention, in that the realtors have signs in their seating areas, you know, saying where they're from, so that here's Chicago, and here's Minneapolis, and here's Milwaukee, and here's Denver, and all this interesting stuff. And it's taken from above, and the men are all holding their hats in their hands. And just a minute before this photo was taken, the photographer or someone ordered, "Gentlemen, please remove your hats. Time for our photo," and they did so. We have a gavel that was presented to President Sam Thorpe at the 1912 convention in Louisville. The gavel was presented by a real estate man named J.L. Head from Havana. The gavel is actually made from the wood from the captain's table of the battleship USS Maine, which exploded in Havana Harbor in 1898 and was a major cause of the Spanish-American War. Somehow Head got wood from the captain's table and had it made into a gavel that was presented to President Thorpe at that 1912 meeting in Louisville. President Thorpe was the fourth president in NAR history. He reigned from 1911 to 1912. He was, of course, the recipient of that gavel. He was from Minneapolis. He and his brother founded Thorpe Brothers Real Estate in 1885, and Thorpe Real Estate is still in existence in Minneapolis. President Thorpe is one of my favorite NAR presidents ever, probably the favorite. There are Thorpe stories that abound. He went to Europe once in the pre-World War I days, and came back with this alpine hat, some kind of green thing with the feathers sticking out the top, and apparently he was really proud of it, and some of the people in the office thought it was rather amusing. So the next day, all the men in the office came in, and men wore hats then, and they all had hats with, you know, turkey feathers or what have you sticking out of them, just to poke fun at their boss. And he took it well. Thorpe was a great guy. In 1912, three realtors from Winnipeg were on the Titanic on its maiden voyage, and its only voyage, obviously. And these three gentlemen, let's see, they were Mark Fortune, Hugo Ross, and Thompson Beatty. A year later, in 1913, well, the 1912 convention was held in Louisville. At the Louisville convention, quite a few people at the meeting remembered Hugo Ross from the previous year in Denver in 1911, and they remembered him very fondly. And Winnipeg became a sentimental favorite to get the 1913 convention, and they did. It was at the Winnipeg convention in 1913 that the association first adopted its code of ethics. They had an ethics committee from the very beginning. At the 1908 meeting in Chicago, they knew that ethical real estate was a serious issue, and they had that committee studying it, working on it every year, but it was finally adopted, finally became a part of the National Association of Realtors at that 1913 convention.